everybody, it's Infinite Drift and welcome back to the Survival Let's Play series. In between episodes, I've been spending some quality time with Tony down at our newly built docks, fishing for loot and treasure. And I found some pretty good stuff. I mean, yeah, I found a shell, a couple of enchanted books, but we all know the real treasure is the forbidden beef jerky. What's not to love about it? I actually thought that was gonna do something, but I guess I got lucky with that. So we have a ton of stuff to do today. Now lately I've noticed my weapons and armor are starting to look very rough. They're starting to get pretty worn down and they could probably have better enchantments on them. So today we're going to create an armory and a blacksmith and fill it with villagers who will have all of the proper enchantments for us to give us better armor and tools and weapons. But in order to get that started, the first thing that we're going to have to do is head down into some caves. We've been running low on some basic materials for a while and our diamond supply has been looking pretty sad. So let's head on an adventure to a cave and get all of the things that we need. New Tony? More like new adventure, am I right? No? Alright, I'll just get in the boat. And so, New Tony and I set off on another adventure together. Alright, this looks like some 118 generation. Also, what is that? I've never seen a structure like this before on land. There's loot though. Delicious. Newt, you know the drill. Watch the boat, and I'll be back soon. So I set off to explore the land to find a good entrance to a cave. Too much lava. This? Nah, dead end. Whoa. Yep. I think this is gonna work. So I began things by exploring the cave, gathering resources, and fighting any mobs who were coming after me. I'm clearly very good at this. That's right. Oh, no. Bye-bye. And geez, this cave was huge. However, in order for us to be able to find the better ores, we had to go lower. This is looking like it might lead us down a bit further. Oh, whoa. Yep. This is pretty much what I was looking for. So I dropped some water and took a water elevator down to the bottom. And with a big new cave to explore, we continued our hunt for resources and of course those sweet, sweet diamonds. Nice try. Ow. Ow. Didn't hit me once. Oh no, there's a lot going on here. You know what? I think I can take them all on. I'm feeling a sense of risk today, so let's go. Oh no! Bad idea. Bad idea. Oh, so many zombies. Oh geez. Oh no, my helmet broke. After a few intense moments of fighting mobs, I figured I had to collect myself a bit. So I set up a little spot to store some items and make a new helmet. I guess this is gonna have to do for now. And with a little bit of newfound confidence, we continued to venture further down into the caves. What are you doing down here, buddy? Alright, we're getting into deep slate territory, which means we're closer to finding diamonds. No way. Yes. And with our first few diamonds found, I continued on with the search. Hello? Are there any diamonds out here? I see them in the distance. Guess we're heading this way. So the more I explored, the bigger this cave seemed to be. Like, seriously, each new section that I found felt bigger than the last. And honestly, these caves were so beautiful. There were moments where I just had to stop and just look around. And in the process, I found some good diamonds. I see you over there too. I think I've got to be a little bit more stealth here. Got him. You too. See ya. And that gives us 49. No. My worst nightmare. No, not another one. No. Oh no, that skeleton is riding a spider. This is not good. Oh geez. That was frightening. What's that? Diamonds. Let's go. Of course, it's guarded by like 47,000 creepers. Like, what is this? Is there like a convention going on or something? Oh, jeez. Alright. Yeah. We are making some good progress down here. Ooh, geode. Nice. Even if I don't need anything from the geode, I just love to run around it because it sounds so nice. Bye. Honestly, I want to come out of this with at least a stack of diamonds, and then I'll be good to head out of this cave. My chest plate broke. And we've got ourselves a stack and 2 extra, and I think that is more than enough. So with a broken chest plate, 1 torch, and a little bit of food left, I decided it was time to make my way back up. I never thought I would be so happy to see daylight. And bees! And chickens! It feels really good to be out of the caves. New Tony? Oh no. I have no words. After realizing that something tragic had probably happened to New Tony while I was down in the caves, I had to pay respects to him. And of course, the boat was his favorite thing, so we're gonna leave it behind with him. He would have wanted that. You'll be missed, buddy. You'll be missed. Alright, I think we better start our journey home. Goodbye, New Tony. I'll remember you forever. And with a heavy heart, I had no choice but to carry on home by myself. Once I got back to my base, I was still pretty upset about what happened to New Tony, so I took some time just to hang out for a bit until I was ready to get back to work. And while strolling around my base, I decided on the perfect spot for my next builds. The two builds are going to be a little bit more rugged and medieval-like, so this terrain is honestly going to be perfect for them. But before I could get started on building, I realized I was missing a tool that would make things a lot easier while building. Since this build is going to be very stone heavy, I really need a pickaxe with silk touch. Alright, we got efficiency, and I'm breaking. Let's grab ourselves a villager. So it took a few rolls with the lectern, but I finally managed to get silk touch. Yes! Okay, perfect. And of course, we're gonna name this after our friend. Alright, and now we're ready to build. So I started off by terraforming the land and removing the stone to replace it with dirt. Man, why didn't I make a silk touch axe sooner? I have seriously been burning cobblestone to make regular stone for the longest time. Seriously, why did I do that? After the area was filled in with dirt, I moved on to building the base for the blacksmith. You again? You always show up when I'm building. Anything good, anything good. I don't need any of this. Honestly, I'll take your llamas though. Alright, my new friends, you both can hang out here while I get back to building. So I continued on with the build by using spruce wood to finish off the top part of the build, just to give it a more medieval vibe. After that, I built out the front entrance to give it more shape. I then added some trim, slapped on a roof, filled it all in, and also built this really cool looking fireplace thingy. And after a good amount of detailing, we ended up with this really cool looking build. So the inside's looking a little bit lackluster right now because we don't have our villagers in here yet. But once we do, this whole area is gonna look so awesome. I'm super excited to get the villagers into this space. However, we still have one more build to do. So let's get started on the armory. So I began the structure by building a stone tower, which would be the tallest point, and adding sections that were various shapes and heights to give the build a lot more visual interest. After that, I laid down a roof on each section of the build, making sure they were all different shapes and heights. And I used the same block palette for this roof as I did with the last build. Once I was done with the main structure, I moved on to decorating and pathing, and that's when the build really came to life. And I am just so happy with how this build has turned out. This is actually one of my first attempts at a castle build of any kind. And it may be a little bit smaller, but I think that for a first attempt, this is looking really cute. I love it. And I feel like these two builds work so well together in this area. Now, I did a little bit more decorating on this one than I did the last. I built out this really cute little armor section. We're gonna fill this all up, and we have so much space in all of these corners for villagers. So now that we have the spaces prepared, it is time for the worst part, which is moving in the villagers. And we have a little bit of a ways to go with this because, as you can see, we are at the top of the hill behind my house, which means the villagers are off in this section, somewhere beyond this little hill. So it's gonna be a big job. But before we get started, can I please acknowledge the fact that my llamas are gone and have been replaced by a pig and a cow. I have no idea what happened to them. I didn't think they'd despawn if they were in the boats, but I guess I have two new friends in replacement of the llamas. Alright, let's get to moving these villagers. So I began things by laying tracks starting at the village and going all the way to the top of the hill. After that, I began rolling professions for each villager until I got every enchantment that I wanted. And once that was done, it was time to move the villagers. Alright buddy, it's time for you to go to your new home. Safe travels! I hope you enjoy your new place. I really hope he's okay. And with a little bit of help from me pushing their minecarts, the villagers were on their way. Okay, so we've got ourselves 4 villagers in here. Each one has a book that will help us with our weapons and armor in some way. And in the armory, we have 4 more villagers who will give give us good enchantments for, of course, our armor. And I think this is a really good starting point for now. If I ever want anything else, of course, I can get more villagers, but I think I'm happy with this selection. Now, all we have to do is fit them into their new home, make it look nice, and we're pretty much done. So with all of our villagers in place and everything decorated, this is what our armory looks like. And I'm so happy with the way that it turned out. I tried to make the inside of this build look a little bit more fancier than the blacksmith, so we have all of our armor stands here, and eventually I would really love to get a set of diamond armor here, and maybe even netherite, who knows? So all of our villagers are all nestled into their spots, and I think that they fit into this space really well, actually. Now moving on to the blacksmith, this one was actually a little bit more tricky to decorate. So we have them all in the downstairs just because honestly getting them up this like really steep flight would have been really difficult. So I have them all hanging down here, and to be honest, I don't really like the lecterns in this area as much. However, they were a little bit harder to conceal. But besides the lecterns, I really like the way that this place is decorated with all of the high shelving. We have tons of barrels. It looks a little bit more rugged and messy than the armory, which I really like. And if we head upstairs, I basically just turned this place into a little workshop for me. So we've got the anvil that I can use, which is perfect. We've got some storage up here and a crafting table, all that good stuff. I really do love this place minus the lecterns, but I think they pretty much have to be here, so it's all right. So now that we've got all of these new enchantments, I'd say it's time for us to actually use them. And it's pretty much perfect timing because when we were in the caves, pretty much all of our diamond armor broke. So let's put those diamonds that we got earlier to good use. So purchasing all the books we needed for our armor was actually pretty easy because we had a good stockpile of emeralds from all of our previous trades with other villagers. Enchanting the armor, however, was not so easy. Oh no! Getting all those enchantments on each piece of armor took a lot more levels than I was expecting. But after a trip or two to the zombie spawner, I finally had enough XP to complete the set. I think I just need the helmet and it's done. Yes! Oh, it's done! Except I forgot to name them, of course. Can I just... Oh... It costs that much to rename everything? That's disappointing. But either way, we have brand new armor that is fully enchanted. And I think I picked out all the right enchantments for everything for the most part, but if anybody has any suggestions on how I can improve it, let me know in the comments, because I can always make another set and kind of just change and improve upon things because we have so many diamonds. But without further ado, let's suit back up with our fully enchanted armor. Version 2, because we did have diamond armor, except it just wasn't as good as this. So that's pretty much it. I feel like I am fully protected now. I think the main thing now is that I have really good protection, which I didn't have before, and feather falling on my boots. All right, I kind of want to test the feather falling out because I don't really understand how it works. So do I just jump and it saves me? Ow. I don't know. But either way, I guess it kind of helps slow your fall a bit. Oh yeah, I guess I can remove this now. I put dirt at the entrances of these villager homes because after what happened to Tony, I just couldn't bear the thought of losing another villager. I would have been absolutely devastated. So better safe than sorry. All right, so I think that pretty much concludes today's episode. I am so proud of everything we got done today. I'm sorry if this video took a little bit longer than usual. There was just a lot of grinding and a ton of building, but I'm so happy with what we've accomplished. And honestly, since now we have the good enchantments on our diamond armor, I'm thinking in the next episode, we upgrade it to netherite. So with that, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!